Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 261. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do the YouTube things. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to visit me this week. I am super excited to visit with you. I have loads to share, and we even may have a pop-up guest. We are on Nana duty with Ozzy today, and I think she's trying to get over here so she can say hi. And it's going to be a wild ride today. So, Ozzy, say hi. Can you wave? Can you wave? Yeah, good girl. All right, so we're going to talk about normal stuff on here. As a reminder, I have a Happy Mail in the description box below. You'll find information about a Happy Mail to where you can get added to the list. And there's all kinds of friends that also have online businesses. Stick with me through this crazy ride today. I have a feeling there's going to be interruptions. I know you're going to hear tip taps in the background. We don't know if we're going to have an Ozzy appearance again. Papa's trying to distract her. We'll see how that goes. All right, before I jump into the normal stuff on here, I want to tell a story of my son-in-law, Colton. He works at an automotive shop in the town north of us, Fort Wayne, and he had to go out to the front desk to talk to the lady that runs the front office, and all of a sudden he hears my voice, and he turns around and asks a customer if she was watching Janet Jabber because he recognized my voice, and she was like, yeah, I don't remember exactly, but basically she watches and blah blah. So thank you. That was exciting to hear that I was spotted in the wild. It was so cute. And hi, he didn't get your name to tell me, but I appreciate it. That's really cool. All right, so now we're going to get into the normal stuff we do on here, and one of the things that we do is featured friends. So our featured friend for this week is Sarah. Sarah has stitched Blue Rhapsody by Rosewood Manor. She stitched it on a 32 count cashmere by We Will Die For You. She said that our local guy, Butch, picked out the fabric for it and ordered it. She chose only 2 colors. She did Sky and Navy from Weeks Dye Works. It's a beautiful Sarah. I have seen so many people stitching on that. I love it, and it looks amazing. So thank you for sharing with that with us on here. As a reminder, if you have anything that you would like to share, whether it's fully finished or finished, please don't hesitate to send it in at janetjabber@gmail.com, and we will get that added to the queue and get you shared on here. I love doing this segment of it. All right, we're going to move into the stitching. So I have 2 fully finished, a huge finish to share with you, and we're going to just move on through. So this is kind of like a 1 and 2. Well, let me just share it. So I have stitched these 3 over the years. They're just a little beach scene. I plan on getting just 8-inch standard frames. That's what I had it put on the board for, just to pop them in. White frames that I can grab at Michael's. I'm pretty sure they come on sale on the regular, so I need to grab those. But summer's over, so it'll get added to those, and then these will be put away. But oh well, no big deal. My next one is a huge finish, fully finished for you. This is for the grands. I stitched it, and so many of you encouraged me along the way. The sayings are different and unique. I've never heard of some of them, so it's been fun to share that. My daughter came and picked out the frame, and I'm telling you this because this is not my normal color, but she plans on putting the birth announcements I did for the grands next to it, and it truly makes it pop. I was not when she first picked it out, but I do love it. So let's go with See You Later. Look at this yellow. I can't even get it all in there. I can't get back far enough to get it all in there, but I absolutely do love how it turned out, and the color is perfect. So that is my big fully finished to share with you. But my next one we've been waiting for it for a while. We kind of knew it was coming, and that is my queen. My queen is finished. She is beaded. She is crynix. She is all the things. There's one part that I'm questioning just because but let me just share let me share the beauty with you first, and then we'll talk about it. This is where she's at fully. You truly cannot get a grasp of how beautiful she is unless you're in person. I've been told that many times. So beautiful. I'm going to show you the part that I think is just a little, it's the beads on the necklace. These are huge. And part of me is like, if they could just go down a size or two, I think I would enjoy it more. But right now I'm leaving it at that. I don't know when I'm going to get her to the framer because she is costly, but she's beautiful. Thank you so much for being with me along the journey of that. Thank you, Sarah, for your kindness of letting me stitch your pattern. Lots of thank yous for all the love when people see her in real life. I appreciate it. I have been asked, what am I going to move on to next? I have Queen of Freedom that I have been stitching on slowly but surely, and I really need her finished for I have a wall that's like patriotic in my living room because my husband was in the military, and it's just something that's always resonated with me. So that's where my One Nation hangs, so all 50 states and 50 stars. So we'll see. But right now, I think for a little bit now, I'm kind of had what they refer to as like a finish hangover. So I am not jumping into that, but I will be. I mean, like October's right around the corner, so I'm sure by then I'll be like, all right, let's do something. So we'll see what that entails. Maybe I'll finish up the year with some that are close to a finish to just stitch on each month. I don't know. Thoughts are still there, but all right. What did I stitch on this week? I am so excited to share these things with you. I originally was like, I'm just going to be showing people borders all week long. That's what I'm going to show you I did, which I do have a lot of borders to show you, but I do have other stuff. So I have, if I remember to put a picture here for Love Letters for Mom, this is how I'm stitching it in one solid piece, and I'm stitching each month during the month, and so far I've done amazing. I'm going to show you this. I probably am not going to show it to you next week because I'm so close to being, but you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. So this is the September piece, Forget Me Not. There's supposed to be a date here. Currently, I'm not putting a date there. I'm going to inquire with my daughter what she wants. What's not finished is this back stitching of an apple here, but that's all I have to finish, and it's like so little that, I don't know. I may not be showing it next week. Depends on how much stitching I get done, but regardless. These books were super fun to do. This tree, the key. This is a September piece, so that one looks like I'll still be staying on goal for staying with Love Letters for Mom. The next one I have is a new start for Saturday's Earth, Wind, and Fire stitch. I decided to start this piece that I kitted up while I was at Hobby House. So Sunny Sunflower by Cherry Stitches. And this is basically all I got. Probably just under 300 stitches is what I have. The sunflower in the center. And this is using that cottage garden thread, so that's super fun. That shading that you see is just by the thread that's being used. I was really enjoying this. I know that it's going to be fun to keep going on that one. The next one is a finish for now, but I didn't put it in the finish section because there's 3 more to it. So this is my Americana Petites by Little House Needlework. I stitched this one, and I did actually cut this off on a little piece. So that one is done. And then I'll move on to the next one and keep moving along on my mini Monday. Something that fell during this week was the full moon. So I believe it was the harvest moon on Tuesday, I think. So I try to always remember to pull out Queen of the Nights by Fox and Rabbit. And for Queen of the Night, I got some stitches done in it. Let me get the board. My dog is in this room and it's not supposed to be. So I think I put like 200, maybe 300 stitches, probably 200, but it's coming along. I think the rest in here is all one color in the wings. So yeah, it's coming along great. Then last week I told you that I needed to fix my Honey of a Tiny Town. I was changing the fabric on it because you couldn't see. So as a reminder, Heart and Hands, Honey of a Tiny Town. And I love it so much more. I moved it to a vintage country mocha and it looks amazing. I just had to get it to where it was still a start. So we'll see where that progresses on there. I am definitely feeling the sunflower things right now. But Sampler September is not over yet. And I am stitching on this piece that Daleen had given me the chart. This is Sampler Hill by With Thy Needle. And I was watching, drawing a blank. I can like see her face. She called it Stitching with Daleen. I think that's what she called it. Or Daleen Stitches. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. You guys are all hollering at me right now. I even commented, it made me happy like that. Like I see myself dragging on this piece because I like the idea of stitching with Daleen. It's gonna pop into my head, and I'm sorry that I'm forgetting right now. There's a lot going on. All right, so this is what I mean. This is one of them that I was like, oh, I'm just gonna talk about that I stitched borders. But the borders had met and I was working on these leaves. So basically I do like 100 or 200 stitches a day on the leaves. So when I come to you next, hopefully, we'll see how the end of the September treats me. The flowers will be done, or the leaves will be done, and we'll see what else. I may actually pop into getting something done, even though that border is not done, because there are flowers that go in here also. But once I get those leaves done, I may be like, all right, let me get in here and do something else, just so I feel not just borders. I'm usually a border girl though, so if you've been here a while, you know I like stitching on my borders, and that's why the next one is also a border. It's also sometimes easier for me to start that way. I just do like my 3 and 3, grab the edge of the border. This is a chart, Sunflower Farm, by Crocetta. Nope, not Crocetta. Corey Buttacorey. This is so fun to stitch on this fabric. It is definitely a gorgeous fabric. Stonehenge by Be Stitch Me. I fixed my mistake. If you recall, I had a mistake in this one. I had to rip it out, so I fixed it and moved on and decided to stop trying to just do the vine. I'm getting there, people. It's struggling. So I popped up here and did more of these flowers. I had to rip out all the way down to here, if you recall, because I had the vine off. So then I started putting the flowers in and I extended the vine. Basically, I'm going to I was trying to be like, let me get all the vine done, then let me go back and get the flowers, but that's what messed me up. So basically, a vine section and what flowers need, and then I'll just keep moving along. Again, I love doing this one. I love the colors. Thank you, Christina and Bobby, for that. And I did, I believe, my last whip go for this month. It is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. And again, just another border, folks. That's why I kind of led with the other stuff, because this is like boring, but it's got to be done. The border's got to be done. This is a gorgeous border. I have fun doing it. You basically, I lost my board. It's like 5 of this. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 5 of that color, and then 3 of that color. So see, it's like a pattern, but just like that, another interruption. All right, so that was my stitching for this week. I hope you enjoyed that. I feel like I got a lot, but I did feel like it was a lot. It was border heavy, but it is what it is. I mean, you got to do it. So, all right, so what else do I have here? I did receive my magazine for Punch Needle and Primitive Stitch in the mail. That has been fun to look through. I kind of only did a flash look through real quick, so I need to dive deep into that. Stella Place. This dog is challenging me. Kids, dogs, everything. And that's it. No other haul, no other anything like that. I'm going to talk to you about my plans for the week. This week is going to be tough. My plant's laid off again, which means that I'm still there because I'm skilled trades, but it is usually heavier load, and I physically am even more tired than normal. I mean, I usually have a pretty good high energy level, but this week usually kicks my butt because they just have us doing like maintenance work, like preventative maintenance, or fixing stuff that they've let go on for a while. So I already know going in that I have like rollers in these roller beds to change, and I for sure have trolleys to change out on oven carriers. So I know that you don't know what that means, but it's like heavy work. So, but that's okay. I'm sure I will fit my stitching in because that's what brings me joy and calms me down. I just don't know how much of it. So I will take my little mini points when I can take my mini points. All right. So that's it for plans. So we'll see what we see next week. The next thing I want to share you was Saturday was National Jelly Roll Quilt Day. I believe that's word, or just National Jelly Roll Day. Candy, the 614 Stitcher, told me about it. And I am so thankful she did, because I actually gathered up what I was going to do super quick, which I was fortunate to have 2 like I call them mini jelly rolls. It's not the big one. I basically got 2 smaller ones from Walmart a bazillion years ago. And yeah, so it's making me, I've done 2 jelly roll quilts that are they call them races, and that was fine and all well, but this let me, like, I got a little more creative thanks to the Fat Quarter Shop. So I am doing the jelly roll twist quilt, and this is what the blocks will look like, but they're going to be variant because it's the jelly roll. So there's another pattern or print that is like words up here, so we'll see how it turns out. This is white right here. See, it's like blended in, white snowflake. But thank you, Candy, for telling me about that, not me doing it. A couple of our other friends were jumping in on it, Erica and EJ, so it's fun, and I love that. As far as the personal life goes, I'm sure I'm going to pop some pictures here. I did not get with the kids, but the kids went to another local fair. It's called Bluffton Street Fair, and rides with Ozzy, and Henry was there just enjoying the sights and sounds. We'll see. Next week is something called the Pioneer Festival in my old town, which is not far from here. So the kids have asked me to go with that. So I'm sure I will partake in that. But other than that, plans for this week, that's pretty much it. Survival, and next weekend celebrating with Pioneer Festival. I hope that if it's in your neck of the woods and it's something you enjoy, that you are getting out and getting some fall activities started. The first day of fall came. I had all this inspiration to change all my fall stuff, and I got one changed. That's okay. I watched football with Colton, and he is a Bears fan and I am a Colts fan, and my daughter was laughing at us sitting on the couch, like opposite ends of the couch, and reacting completely different to what was going on the TV. So it was super fun to do that this weekend. But all right, I am rambling because I love you guys so much and I love our visits. I hope that you stuck with me. I appreciate you tolerating the choppiness of the video. I will see you next week. So please keep stitching and enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.